Back Row Ministry, the World Permit, Mr. Monty coming back at you live and direct. Saw this picture and, I did the little piece on Miss Griner, the prisoner exchange rumors and the shenanigan that we call Black Girl in Russia. And remember, we were talking about the number 42 and how it's always laced in anything that has to do with African Americans and this idea of first. Jackie Robinson, 42. The Spider-Man movie, the 42. I saw a calendar with the Tuskegee Airmen. I see the plane that they took a picture of with the 42 on it. And just kind of that way of slandering us. We're the first, but also a slander. So remember we talked about Brittany Griner being number 42 in the video we did, and now she has the audacity to sit in what's supposed to be a jail cell, cheesing as usual. Now this is a girl who's in a foreign country, a girl from Houston, Texas, who's in a foreign country. Remember that, a prisoner of an enemy combatant, cheesing as usual with a little smirky little grin on. Like I say, we still don't know what Brittany is. But we see her cheesing. And then she has the audacity to show the picture of, I want to say it was Team USA basketball, all with the number 42 on. You see how deep in the ritual she is? And in her mind, they're going to let her go underground. And, this was depicting her NBA fellow players wearing jerseys with her number 42 during the league's All-Star game. So the All-Star game, everybody was wearing the number 42 in honor of so-called Brittany being locked up in Russia in this, whatever the heck this is supposed to be. I guess it's supposed to be a jail cell. But, just the continuation of the ritual. Continuation of the ritual. And she's so proud of herself. She's so proud of herself. And look at this corny picture. Here's another one of these corny Brittany Griner lawyers tell Russian court that marijuana was medically prescribed. Now, this is all about some weed. They're trying to say that in Russia, they're just in an uproar about marijuana. Let's talk about Russia. The biggest issue in Russia when we talk about illicit substances and substance use issues is the opioid epidemic, which really hit Russia hard, the heroin epidemic, which really hit Russia hard, and then Russia's inability to deal with crocodile. Those are the three major things that are going on, plus the alcoholism. Those are your big issues in Russia when it comes to substance addiction. I don't think they're going to go crazy over a basketball player who smokes some weed. But that's what they want you to believe. And here's another picture of Miss Griner grinning and cheesing, and she's supposed to be, held by an enemy combatant, and it's cheesing time. But they want you to know or think that this is all due to a medical marijuana cigarette. A medical marijuana cigarette that they just had to hold her because of medical marijuana, and marijuana, is detrimental to the Russian populace. A bunch of malarkey. But that's what it is. The whole story was a bunch of malarkey from the jump. But Brittany Griner, Miss Crenshaw, the symbolism of the coming war that, like we talked about, the girl from Houston, Texas, cheesing in every picture, smirking in every picture, as she continues to sell her soul to the shaitan. I hope she's proud of herself, and I hope she understands she's selling her soul. She's selling her soul. Selling her soul. So, lot going on in the news. Lot going on. One other thing I caught was and I'm not even going to go deep into this. We're not going to do any number, any deep numbers. On this story right here. Just simple story. Let's see if I can catch the picture I saw. I don't know. Maybe this is the This isn't the story, but Houston DJ 23 dies after falling from balcony of girlfriend's high-rise apartment building. We just did a high-rise story. You guys saw the young lady who supposedly just, was successful and decided just to jump off of her high-rise building. But, remember, we broke that story down. We did the decode on that calculator. They're really taking the calculators out. They don't want us utilizing this technology anymore. It's just something that hopefully by now you understand how to do this when it comes to gematria. So we use the old school measure. So remember, high rise, that gives us more ciphers anyway. So high rise 43, the 12th prime number. High rise was 56. Remember 56, coronavirus 56. High rise 61 to 18 prime. But you can see the 56 piece, and we talked about that. And high rise. High rise is also 83. 83 is a 23rd prime number. 83 is 23. So we'll go to prime numbers for those who struggle with this piece. So high rise is the 23rd prime. See, 23 is what we like to call a prime number. 83, the 23rd prime number. If you go back to the story, remember Houston DJ 23 dies after falling from balcony of girlfriend's high rise. Now, she was supposed to be taking a job for this, I guess, new popular rapper. They were supposed to be friends, and mysteriously she falls off the girl's balcony before actually beginning to work for this rapper, and we'll pull up the rapper. But here's the stupidity of the story. A DJ on the rise has passed. Now, she falls from the high rise. You see how they're already making a joke about it. A DJ on the rise has passed away after falling from an apartment building in Texas. Now, remember, Brittany Griner's from Texas. So you got all these Houston-related stories. She was 23 years old. Remember, 83 to 23rd prime. High rise is 83. DJ DaBaby, real name Darian Lewis, fell 4-story from a girlfriend's balcony on the 13th floor and onto the 9th floor pool deck of the Camden downtown apartments. She was rushed to a local hospital and died on July the 13th after she fell from the 13th floor. We don't have to do any more breakdown of that. We don't have to. They like I say, sometimes it's just mockery. Sometimes it's throwing it in your face. We don't even care about this little girl. She was just a blood sacrifice for whoever this pretender thinks this person thinks they're going to be. Because in their mind, they're going to be a successful rapper. So she's DJ DaBaby. And of course, pull out. Get it right. He's gonna do his own thing. You see how AI tells you what you're gonna spell? You're not even saying you're gonna spell that. And even after I messed it up, DJ DaBaby in reverse reduction is what? 42. See how we just come back to it? See all the 42 in DJ DaBaby? The X exception is 42. Reverse reduce is 42. It's also 21. But DJ DaBaby is 42. It's just a mockery. It's just a mockery. Now we talk about the reason why. This is the reason why. They won't even let me say it, but this is the reason why. This is why they use it. This is the mockery of what they're trying to say. That's all they're trying to say, and it's just constant mockery. You see it in a constant mockery. Constant mockery. And they have no problem throwing it at you. No problem. So another young lady just trying to be in the music business associated herself with the wrong individual who she called friend, and it cost her a life. It cost her a life. It cost her a life. Um, she was supposed to. I can't see the young lady who she was supposed to. But she had did a lot on her own as a young lady, as a DJ. Really did a lot on her own, just trying to have a career. But another Houston situation. I can't see the young lady's name. Let's see if I can get this other. It's also another. Let's see if that's the one I'm looking at. Yeah, I just called her 56. Continue reading. See if I can pick back up on that. Maybe it was 26. I wouldn't. It was. I think of 56 in the store. Her father, Darren Lewis, said she did things people that are 56, my age, haven't done. So her father, Darren Lewis, who is 56, she did things people that are 56, my age, haven't done. Okay? And remember, like we said, going back to it, high rise is 56 and 65. High rise is 56 and 65. Your numbers of sacrifice, 23. She's 23 years old, 32, 76, 85. She was a blood sacrifice. Then you have various types of sacrifice. 67 to 19 prime number, 76, 86. Murdered, probably thrown off the roof, just in the sickness of the ritual. And you know, somebody probably will get caught up in this one. 35, 47 to 15 prime, 43 is 12. We talked a great deal about 43, 47, 15. So a lot of things you probably can pick apart in this story. Our calculator's acting up, but another Houston event to go along with the primary Houston event. And for people who don't know, Brittany Griner, yeah, let me pull up this. I want to get this the baby. See if I can get this DJ. Got so many different stories. I know the one I'm looking for because I'm looking for a specific picture. I can't find a specific picture. I can't find a specific picture, but a very attractive young lady. You know, it's sad. A very beautiful young lady just trying to do something you love and get caught up in something crazy. Just trying to do something you do. Okay, so here it is. I just saw it and then I lost it. Found it, but I lost the picture. I want to say it's Melina. Yeah, Melina. Just making sure. Yeah, I can't find that piece with Melina, this Houston rapper. But expect her to blow up. You know how it goes. It's Travis Scott. So, okay. Monalio. That's her name. Monalio. Y'all know I don't like to give up. But Monalio, let's put her name in the calculator. So, remember the numbers that we've seen so far. Her name is Monalio. Hopefully I got it right. So, let's make sure we got it right. So, Monalio, Monaleo. This is the rapper she was supposed to start working with in a couple of days prior to her death. Monalio is your 33. See how Monalio is your 33? So expect big things from Monalio as at the expense of her blood sacrifice, DJ the Baby. So Monalio is going to be on the rise. Monalio is going to be on the rise. DJ the Baby is gone. DJ the Baby is gone. Like I say, the sickness of where we at, the sickness of what this is, man. You see it for what it is. Sickness of what it is. But Houston in the news. And like I said, I was going to pull this piece up in closing. For those who don't understand why we're saying Houston is in the news, Houston, we have a problem because Brittany Griner Brittany Yvette Griner is an American professional basketball player for the Phoenix Mercury. I want to pull up Phoenix Mercury too. Brittany, born Houston, Texas. Born in Houston, Texas. She's currently age 31. So Houston is in the news. And Houston played for the Phoenix Mercury. So Phoenix, of course, 46. Sacrifice, 46. 35, 26. Mercury, 67, the 19th prime, also 86. Get a lot of 86 inside of that. And it's very important that we get back to that 86. Because remember what we said from the time of the court date. And if you go back, let's go back. If you think about her court appearance, and how this ritual began, her first Russian court appearance was Thursday, July the 14th. Why is that important? Why is that important? Because DJ the Baby, remember DJ the Baby, story was reported on the 16th. And that's just the sick part. A DJ on the rise has passed after she fell from the high rise. I'm like, just the sick part of the story. She just had a birthday on June the 24th. So a couple of days after her birthday, we're going to do daytime. And the story came out. This was July the 16th. She died on the 13th. They reported it on the 16th, though. Because it wasn't reported to on the 16th. I'm getting stuck. It's not good. See if I can bring it back. Alright, so. Get rid of that page. That page on the one. Right. Let's see if we can bring in day calculator again, because I want y'all to see something called with Phoenix Mercury being 86. Having a lot of problems with the calculators nowadays. I'm starting to see a lot of issues with the calculators. But do it on the calculator I got here. Day duration from the 14th to Brian's birthday, which I believe is 8. Back to Brittany Griner. And her birthday being, of course, October 8th. It's 10/8. Yeah, October 8th. That was 86 days before her birthday. So the court case took place 86 days before her birthday. So you can do those numbers on your own calculator. Just go from July 14, 2022 to 10/8/2022. You get 86. Phoenix Mercury. Phoenix Mercury is 86. That's our 86 inside of the ritual, coming from Phoenix Mercury, which is 86. So, catch how they do things. Catch how they do things. She's a member of the Phoenix Mercury. So Phoenix Mercury, 86. Story takes place 86 days before her 32nd birthday. She's going to be 32 this year. 32 this year, okay? So that's the sickness of this specific ritual. 109 is 29. 107 is 27. 108 isn't. Yeah, 108 isn't anything. And also we got 224, 122. 122. And 122 wasn't anything. 224 wasn't that. So that's the only key prime number. Key number was at 86 days before her birthday. Phoenix Mercury, 86. 86. And then the other young lady, her birthday was 6/24, I think they gave us. So from her birthday to the incident, which happened 7/13, approximately 19 days. Of course, 19 is the chaos number. 19 is also 7. 19 is 7. I think 19 is the 7th prime number. Yeah, 19 is the 8th prime number. 19 is the 8th prime number. I stand corrected. So we go to some basic stuff. And the Maliona stuff is just crazy. Maliona, just Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Maliona death. Manolia, that's her name. Manolia. I don't know why I want to say Maliona. Manolia. Mano. Is it Mano? Yeah, Manalia. Manalia. Manalia or Manalio was 33. Manalio 33, 75, 51, 114 in Manalio. So 19 days before her birthday, this whole ritual takes place. Manalio. Let's pull up Manalio and closing. Been at this video for a while. Let's just get. So Manalio, born April 24th, 2001. So 7/24. So from her birthday to this event, which is 7/13, was 11 days, the master number. 11 days, the master number. Days. Make sure we got DJ the baby. And this was the initial picture I wanted to show you guys. This was the initial picture right here. And she was named official DJ for Houston rapper Manolia last year. She just had been working for this Manolia for a year prior to this. Now, all this story came out in the July 13th Facebook post. So the actual event took place July the 4th, which is 7/4. The actual event took place 7/4. So we go from her birthday, which is 6/24, to 7/4. That is basically 10 days, or 1 week, 3 days. So there's your 13 again. There's another 13. 1 week, 3 days, or your 10. So a lot of crazy stuff in this, and I'm happy I looked at that again. But a lot of shadiness. Why they didn't report this to a certain time is the biggest part of the shade. Didn't report it to around the time of the Brittany Griner trial. So real shady. So we'll see probably some other stuff coming out of this story. That's what I'm predicting. This story ain't over. But falling from the 13th floor balcony. And she died July the 13th. Fell July the 4th, but didn't die to July the 13th. That was the part that I caught. So. And she wasn't named the official DJ. She'd been working with her, but 9 days before she'd been named the official DJ. So, real shady story. But Houston is